Good afternoon, loves. I wanted to just come in and share with you something that I'm cooking up. I have this 15 beans here that I've soaked overnight. I've got some fresh basil that I'm going to add at the end, some grated orange peel or zested, however you want to say, and 2 crushed cloves of garlic, which I'm letting sit for 15 minutes so that they can work their magic and that alanine and allicin can be activated, because even though you crush it, if you put it in too soon, you still kill off the properties, and you want it to be healthy and non-toxic, because garlic is a powerful blood thinner and it also kills bacteria and antigens, but we have to be careful with our process of garlic, as you know. These are some bay leaves and a little bit of dry basil that I saved, which is the same deal, some organic Trader Joe's basil. I just dried this weeks ago, and I want to let that simmer in with the 15 beans. As far as these herbs down here, I don't know if you can see the little bitty herbs. That is just some dried thyme. And the beans are sitting, they're waiting their turn, because instead of a ham bone, this is what they're going to be paired with. Who needs a ham bone when you got a lamb bone? And yes, for you vegetarians and vegans, sorry, I'm just not there yet, but I have cut out the pork and cut back on red meat. But honey, I'm going to have my lamb. So for you meat eaters, this is for you. Now you say, why is yard clippings all over the place? It's not yard clippings. Again, this is some fresh basil, some middle and bottoms of celery stalks, and the bottom portions of the parsley, because I want the flavor, but I don't want them to just totally be destroyed in the process. So I'll add the tops of some parsley after I cook the meat down and get the beans in and simmering, and then I'll slice up the rest of this celery and add that midway through, because I don't like my vegetables to totally be decimated. So what I did was I used the stoneware pot that I got from Cooking Clubs of America, and basically I just turned it on to medium heat. I put a little canola oil, even though I don't really care for rapeseed oil, but it has a high heat content, and I'm low on coconut oil, so I used the canola oil this time, just a small amount in the bottom, and I mixed it with the coconut oil, and I seasoned the meat really well. It's not even unthawed all the way, but it doesn't matter. It's best to cook meat from frozen to oven or stove or grill to help keep bacteria down. So I just unthawed it a small bit, and I added some dash to it. This one is just the original. I also like the garlic and herb. And instead of salt, I used the amino liquid. This is by Bragg's, and this takes the place of salt. Even though it says soy sauce, it has a much milder flavor, and you can use it in place of soy sauce, but I use it in place of salt in a lot of dishes as well. And then again, back to my Simple Truth Organic vegetable broth. I'm trying to come away from the chicken broth and the beef broth, which I enjoy, but again, I'm trying to modify where I'm able. So now this is heating up. I've added some broth down there. It's just, I guess you could say, about a third of the way up, not quite halfway filled, because the meat will release some juices itself. I'm going to lid this up